It is the ability to do what is right even when no one is watching. Many people are honest when it is convenient, but true integrity is tested when you have something to lose. Proverbs 11 verse 3 says, "The integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity." Today we will explore why integrity matters, how it is tested, and the blessings that come from living truthfully. A true story, the man who refused a bribe. There was a man named David who worked as an accountant for a major company. One day his boss asked him to alter financial records to hide corruption. David faced a tough decision. If he lied, he could keep his job and even get promoted. If he told the truth, he risked losing everything. After praying, he chose to stand for integrity. He refused to falsify the records. As a result, he was fired. However, months later, authorities discovered the corruption, and the entire management team was arrested. Because David had refused to be part of it, he was later offered a better job at a more reputable company. Biblical examples of integrity. Joseph, the integrity that led to promotion. Joseph was falsely accused by Potiphar's wife. He could have given in to temptation, but he chose to honor God. Genesis 39 verse 9 says, "How then could I do such a wicked thing and sin against God?" Even though he was thrown into prison, his integrity led to his eventual promotion as the ruler of Egypt. Lesson: integrity may bring trials, but it leads to divine elevation. Daniel, refusing to compromise. Daniel was a man of integrity who refused to eat the king's food or stop praying, even when it was illegal. Daniel 6 verse 4 says, "They could find no corruption in him because he was trustworthy and neither corrupt nor negligent." Because of his faithfulness, God protected him in the lion's den and promoted him. Job, holding on to integrity in his trials. Job lost everything, his wealth, health, and even his children. But despite his suffering, he refused to curse God or compromise his faith. Job 27 verse 5 says, "I will never admit you are right. Till I will not deny my integrity." In the end, God restored everything Job lost, double. What happens when you walk in integrity? Integrity brings divine favor. Proverbs 2 verse 7 says, "He holds success in store for the upright. He is a shield to those whose walk is blameless." Also, integrity builds lasting success. Proverbs 20 verse 7 says, "The righteous who walks in his integrity, blessed are his children after him."
Lastly, integrity protects you from destruction. Proverbs 10 verse 9 says, "Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but he who makes his ways crooked will be found out." How to pass the integrity test. First, be honest in small things. Jesus said in Luke 16 verse 10, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much." Do you return extra change when a cashier makes a mistake? Do you keep your promises even when it's inconvenient? Second, choose to fear God over man. In Acts 5 verse 29, Peter and the apostles said, "We must obey God rather than human beings." Don't compromise to please people. Fear God's opinion more than the approval of others. Lastly, trust God with the outcome. Sometimes, honesty may cost you temporarily, but God always rewards integrity. Psalm 37 verse 5 to 6 says, "Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will do this. He will make your righteous reward shine like the dawn." Powerful prayer points for integrity. Lord, give me the strength to walk in integrity. Help me to be honest in small and big matters. Give me boldness to stand for truth, even when it's difficult. Let my integrity attract divine favor and open doors. Keep me from falling into the trap of compromise. In conclusion, will you pass the integrity test? Integrity is not always easy, but it is always worth it. God is looking for people who will stand for truth, even when it costs them. Final affirmation: I choose to walk in integrity. I will not compromise, and I trust God to honor my faithfulness.